Hello, beautiful people and fellow winers, and welcome to another episode of A Little Something, the number 2 Wine About, with your hostesses, Siobhan Camille
and Ty Michelle.
Where sips get real and we wine while we whine about life, relationships, culture, and so much more. It is this here fourth Wednesday, which means for the culture. And so we're going to do this one for the... So grab a glass of your favorite red, white, rosé, Pinot de Agua, and join us on the couch.
Ta-da. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. We is back. We's back here in this Mickey flick for this September white September month and stuff. So y'all know what it is. We get into the poppin' grapes experience and we tell y'all what wine we be drinking like, and then like y'all can like try it and then like or not. And so you know what I'm saying, right? Like pop your own grape or whatever, like she said, and then comment in the comments about the comments. And so we can talk to y'all and deliberate and stuff in the conversations about the poppin' grapes experience that we be having, and we're gonna rate it at the end of the show, you know what I'm saying, in quarters and stuff. And y'all gonna learn alcohol by volumes and like all that about the wines that we be drinking on this episode while we just be talking about stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like, just join us, and I hope your week was like a good one, yo. So sis, let me know. Okay, I'll try.
Oh, that was just so much at one time.
So sis, let me know like what you drinking on, like what grape you pop in.
This is a Buttery Chardonnay by Dark Horse. That's what I got. It's some stuff on the back, but we'll get to that. It's out of California. It's a 2021. I just realized, like, I don't see the ABV on this thing, so I might not be able to tell y'all that. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, you know, it's here. We do. Oh no, it's on the front on the side. Oh, nice. So yeah, that's my poppin' grape. It's a Buttery Chardonnay by Dark Horse, and we'll see how this goes.
All right, and like, so I got a Pinot Grigio out of Italy, and it's white, and the name of it can go 2 different ways.
It really should only go one, though. Like,
you can call it A Papi, or you can get A Papi.
First of all, Papi should have 2 P, so it is definitely Papi.
Pap.
I can't today. Jesus. Lord, come get your child. Get your child. Jesus, please.
I'm about to taste it. Okay, y'all. So my boy is like topic up and
okay. So here we go. Again, I feel like this is my month of topics because I just keep seeing stuff. So I was today years old when I found out like AI as an artificial intelligence, girlfriends and boyfriends is like a thing. And I was today years old when I found out that there was a woman who actually married her AI boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And I was today years old when I found out this is happening. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. I just blown. Mind blown. Y'all, mind blown. And The
How
link,
you marry a computer?
her name was Rosanna Ramos, if you want to be, and she was a single mother of two, and she created this AI boyfriend, and she married her husband. I don't know how you do this legally. I don't know the legalities. But then she claimed she was pregnant by her husband, the AI, and like, but it just this whole concept of AI relationships in general, romantic relationships had me hunt down some stuff, and I kind of went. It wasn't as deep a rabbit hole as the one that took me to like our Sis Plus Wine episode, but it was like a 15-minute, like, is this real? Oh, this is real. Oh, people are really doing this. How do most people feel about this? Which led me to a YouTube video about this whole thing. And I'm so thankful that about like 4,000 people, based on this one comment and the amount of likes it had, were like, this is just a sad state of affairs about the state of the world. If people are turning to artificial intelligence for this stuff.
An algorithm. You are marrying an algorithm. And then you delusional enough to think it impregnated you. Y'all. This sounds like a mental illness to me. This sounds like desperation.
That's what it sounds like.
This sounds like depression. This sounds like psychotic.
It's a mix to me of a bunch of things. It's a mix of things.
It sounds like a joke. Like what? Y'all make my eye twitch. Why are we here? Like what? Why? Why would you, what? How? I'm okay. And y'all know I like to place myself on the other side, like walk a mile in your shoes, like shoe on the other foot. Oh, I can't fit these shoes.
I can't fit them.
I can't put this shoe on my foot. I don't understand. I do not compute.
Oh, it's a whole failure. Whole failure to compute.
What? Like how are people doing this? And how are the courts viewing this as something real? This is why I say, y'all, this is a joke. Like, this is why don't nobody believe in the court system, justice, like nothing. Because y'all just do dumb shit like this. What court, what state, what said, yup, this is real. Sure, let's go with your delusion of marrying an algorithm. What? Please elaborate, because I'm confused. I'm confusion.
So so to this specific person, she created this I don't know I don't even know how to. It was the AI was created in 2022. She created this guy. She's 36, single mom of two.
You created an avatar?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm following you.
I could tell him stuff and he wouldn't be like, oh no, you can't say stuff like that. Oh no, you're not allowed to feel that way, and then start arguing with me. There was no judgment. Then the couple married in a virtual ceremony in March. There will be a link to this in our YouTube, y'all. If y'all think I'm kidding, I'm not. This is on cafemom.com, and I'm telling y'all. I found another article. I got to see if I can find it earlier. That a lot of this, I think, was out of okay. here's the thing. Let me say this. It says woman who married an AI chatbot actor toxic relationships says it helped her heal from abuse. She also identifies as an asexual and says she could be with a man or a woman, which I get it. Asexuals don't really care one way or another because you're really only there for companionship. But still, okay, let me tell y'all where I stand on this. And I'll be real quick. I feel like this because I went and clicked on some of these sites, the big name ones that popped up when I put in AI boyfriend or AI girlfriend, and they all purport themselves to be, one of them said, and I quote, a tool to help people develop communication skills. And that would be great if people left it there, but apparently people are not leaving it there. So it is no longer a tool when you are going that far. We've surpassed tool because a tool is supposed to help you. And then when you are done getting that help, you move forward or it helps you to get better. But if you are relying on AI for your
companions
and companionship, that's not a tool. That's a crutch.
That's a substance abuse.
And I guess my thing is this. If you're using it as a tool, because some people are socially awkward. So if we were using AI as a tool to better figure out and learn how to communicate in that way, I can understand that. If that's really what your intention.
I don't understand.
If you are like, I need practice. I understand needing practice. And for those people, I have nothing. For the people who have been in toxic relationships like this here young lady, I understand that too. However, there needs to be lines and limits because at that point, when you start talking about marrying a computer and all of this stuff, we are on something else. That's something else. And the other people that I go, oh, okay, because again, she came out of a traumatic relationship, so understand. But I think one thing she did say in another article, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, was basically that she's in control. And I think as someone who probably was clearly in toxic and abusive relationships, she wants to be in control. Now, on the other side of that, I feel like a lot of these people chasing AI relationships are narcissists as well. Because you can't, and especially in this day and age of everything having to be yes, yes. And if you say, I don't like something, you're a hater. I don't like strawberries, suddenly you're a hater. I don't care for Beyonce, suddenly you're a hater. I don't care for that wig you have on, suddenly you're a hater. Because of this extreme, I feel like narcissists who need to be liked and everything say yes, yes, ma'am, yes, bitch, yes, sir, yes. Oh, I'm going to feed your male ego, I'm going to feed your female ego, whatever. People are leaning to AI because it learns you.
And that's what I was going to say. I was like, wait a minute. Of course, it didn't argue back with you. It was learning you, and you taught it not to. So eventually, it was not going to either way because it understood that that's what you wanted, to know when not to. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you had a blank slate, and you taught it like a child. And how do you companionship is a relationship. Like, we both have been through experiences. I can understand and relate to you. This computer does not understand, this algorithm does not understand and relate to you. It just learns what you are putting out there and feeds you back what you want. That's not companionship.
No.
That's not it. Companionship is literally something you're sharing. The AI is not sharing shit with you. I need y'all to go get some help, babies. Just better help is a thing. I know it's a little pricey. I looked into it myself. Even using the discount code, I was like, whoa, Jesus. I don't know if the salary give me that. I mean, it does, but I don't do it. But anyway, y'all, what the human race is going nowhere fast. When we get to the point where we are literally relying on code, codes, For companionship? Come on, y'all. Come on. Like I said, I feel like that's just another substance abuse. I do. I feel like you oh, that's your form of, that's your what is it? Not crutch, but like damn, that's your vice. Like an alcoholic. Like, oh, you're alcoholic. I don't know, y'all. My brain is trying to wrap
it's a way for you. I feel like it's a way for you not to do.
Yeah, like
it's a way for you to escape living this fantasy and not deal, because you cannot liken it, as was done in the article, to a long distance relationship, which is what I feel like people will try to justify, but it's not. You cannot tell me that this thing is holding you or providing you. And if it is providing you mental comfort, it's because, as she said, and as AI is programmed to do by ones and zeros, learn you. But the thing is, another human being can learn you too. You just can't control. But this is why I say to narcissists, you just can't control that other human. That human can still learn you. You just can't control them. So is this really about companionship or control?
I think
men or women, because I know we talked about her because she made headlines when she married whatever.
Oh no!
But let's not forget that
she lost me at marriage, but she definitely, like, I asked her out when she said when she claimed pregnancy, girl.
I mean, she is. Well, at least there was a picture of her pregnant. But I mean, he did not get you. This did not get you pregnant. No, I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying that no, there's a disconnect there.
That's the problem that I have, because when you put stuff out there, especially in this dumbass world, clearly this dumbass world today, you put stuff out there like that, like you got kids that's out here that's gonna gravitate to that. You ain't pregnant by no goddamn computer.
No.
Like that's the type of stuff that make you want to punch somebody in their mouth because they stupid.
I just also want to note that while I'm talking about her because she made headlines for that, she's not the first, because like 10 years ago, a guy married his 3D sex doll. I don't remember his name. Matter of fact, I can look up his name. I don't know if my phone's gonna die, but I remember that. And the reason that I bring that up is because this is not exclusive to women. I want to be clear for the culture that there are AI girlfriends. Matter of fact, AI girlfriend is what led me down this path, because a lot of the ads that pop up on pick an app I was seeing ads promoting AI girlfriend, AI girlfriend, AI girlfriend. And I was like, what? And it made me think of the guy. I'm trying to remember what his name was. Yeah, man who married a sex doll finds new love. Well, I'm not even gonna get there. It was a bodybuilder who married his sex doll in 2020.
And y'all gonna tell me these people are mentally stable?
Yuri Tolochi, I think. Tolochko. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry.
And y'all are gonna convince me that these people are mentally stable.
My thing is, no, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like we have come to a point of such desperation for love that people are grasping desperately for something. Not even someone at this point, something
clearly
of them. And I want us as a society to do better, so that
I need us to stop.
Well, I need us to stop that, but I need us to do better as a society and show empathy, compassion, grace, and all of these things to each other, so that this can stop. It's not going to stop if the world is still the craptastic place that it is.
Well, yes, yes, that is true. You are absolutely right in reference to that. But I also need y'all to stop being stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll probably get canceled for this. I don't care. I mean what I said. I said what I said. I need y'all to stop being stupid. This is dumb. And it's not because, oh, you married, you got somebody. That don't mean a damn thing. Because I tell anybody, I leave your ass, period, and be fine. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I know what it's like to be lonely? Absolutely. Before I was married, I wasn't. I was single. I understand the struggles. You're not even gonna start talking about dating life. Like, I get it. But I need for us, like, this. I tell y'all all the time, perspective, y'all. We gotta keep stuff in perspective. Like, marriage has gone through so many things, and now we are to the point where we're marrying computers and sex dolls. Guys, that says that's a problem. That's a problem. That is something in back in your medulla oblongata that's disconnected. It's just your circuits cross. It doesn't make sense. Huh? Like, outside of that, I feel some type of way because it's like you're taking marriage for a joke. Like, to me, I feel like you're insulting the sanctity of marriage by marrying a computer, by marrying a sex doll. Like, are we serious? So when the battery dies, are you gonna have a funeral for the AI? No. When they don't have no more room in the cloud, does it have amnesia? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? When, like, what? How, what? If it fries and dies, then what? If it crashes, then what? Can you get a divorce? Like, what? When your sex doll is no longer attractive, or it breaks down, or you pop it.
This wasn't the blow up kind. This was the expensive silicone.
Okay, when it fries, or you get it too wet, or it gets old, and now it's buggy, or it's not at. So you just gonna upgrade your sex doll? You gonna upgrade your wife? You gonna download the newest iOS system? Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. When Beyonce said, "Let me upgrade you," that's not what she meant.
The other thing is so one of the biggest, I'm not gonna say, but I think the most well-known AI chat bot site thing, app. There's a whole article on them, and according to them, or according to something I saw, 42% of their users are in a relationship or married, but it hasn't stopped some of them from forming romantic bonds with AI chatbots.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is beyond just being single, because 42% of your people are in a relationship or married. And still, it's a lack of something. It's a desperation for something. And
it's an illness. Y'all go get a therapist. I'm sorry. Therapy needs to be free at this point. Lord, everybody's unhealthy. What is going on? I'm sorry. I can't wrap my head around this. This right here definitely has me like, what? I am flabbergasted. Mm-hmm.
I can see how we got here. I'm just disappointed we got here. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying I can't see how we got here. I'm just like amazed that we got here. Not even disappointed. It's like, I can see it, but at the same time, it's like, but really? Like, now, okay, touching on the tool part. Okay. You're using this to learn to communicate, or learn to heal from your trauma, or, or learn how to get over something. A therapist does the same thing. Why do you need a computer to do it?
I can see this from the point of a therapist has hours. And with this is what I will say. Again, if you're using this, if it is truly for those truly using it as a tool, if it is truly being used as a tool to overcome and get back into communication with somebody or with people in general, I understand the emphasis because you still have to practice anything. So I get the need to practice, and AI is easy to practice on your phone. You can download that. It's the same with like language learning apps. You can go on a language learning. You can go on Duolingo and learn Dutch and practice speaking it, and make all these mistakes before you have to go to really German. Is that what they speak? Sprachen Sie Deutsch? Oh, that's Deutsch. That's German. Or where do they speak? I'm sorry, I'm like blanking. Where do they speak Dutch? The Netherlands. Before you go to the Netherlands, if you really want to practice Japanese before you go to Japan and embarrass yourself, I get that. I understand that. My thing becomes it's no longer a tool if you are forming romantic bonds with this AI. That's not real. That's not genuine.
Somewhere in your head, you now have decided this is a real thing. Like I love this. I love this. And I love this algorithm. I am in love with this computer, this code. What?
Yeah, that's where I find the disconnect. Again, a therapist isn't necessarily going to be available your therapist is not going to be available all hours.
24/7. I get that. But they got business hours. Like, come on. Like that to me, that's not.
So if you need to practice outside their business hours and they're with another client, I understand it for the play of practice. And if it were just staying in that realm and lane, that's not where I have concerns. I have concerns for the people who are really like trying to date and marry this thing.
There's no one else out there for me except for you, AI.
Like that's where I guess I find like what? Or those who, like at that point, are married and in relationships, and you're still forming a romantic connection or whatever sentiment with your phone.
And I'm pretty sure the times get off the AI because the time that you spend in there, go try to spend it with your spouse. Get some help.
I would have to have some details on like why.
Is it circumstantial? Like your spouse was in a horrendous accident and you don't want to cheat necessarily, so you formed this thing on the computer, or you form this dependency on this computer and this algorithm to prevent you from cheating. That's still a vice. Like that's a problem. Like but okay. Or are you using it as a diary and then you fell in love? I feel like you fell in love with yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. And it's good. You should love yourself.
But no. Yourself. Loving yourself and falling in love with yourself are not the same.
But that's what
I love myself wholeheartedly, inside out, all the whole nines, even my imperfections that sometimes get on my nerves. But I am not romantically in love with me. Come on, man.
But that's what I'm saying. You should definitely. I don't have an issue with loving yourself, but like there are lines and levels and limits, y'all. We need to just. Again, if you're using it as a tool to help you, as people do with Duolingo or any of those other language learning apps, I get that. But if you have now taken it beyond that and you're like, oh no, I have a Japanese friend. Duolingo is not your Japanese friend. This AI is, you know what I'm saying? That's not, I have a Russian friend. Duolingo is not your Russian friend. Like, no, it is truly a tool. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I have a Portuguese friend called Duolingo. Like, no, that's not what that is. It's a tool, and let's keep it in that realm, in that perspective, in that viewpoint. And I was shocked and surprised. I was shocked at the amount, and I was just like, "Is this really a thing?" Oh, okay.
But clearly, I didn't know this was a thing because
I
this
found
one
out.
of the things that really make you feel old. Like if one of your kids came to you and was like step kids, half step kids, whatever they want to call themselves, was like, I got a girlfriend. Her name is Papa Chuchito. Right here. And they showed you this avatar. And it was like, AI girlfriend. What? We're gonna go get you checked out. We're gonna find out you got mommy issues, daddy issues, separation anxiety, attachment issues. Like what is it? Like this past weekend, I learned my children have separation anxiety. Hold up. I went on a work trip for work. And all my children told me, "Oh, you just gonna leave me? What you mean? I'm coming back." No, that's what my daddy said. That's what my mama said. So now you gonna tell me I ain't gonna have no mama, or ain't gonna have no mama? My second mama gonna leave me? Oh, so my mama and my daddy just left me. They said that who gets to milk and they ain't never come back. I'm gone for 2 days. You won't be alone. Your dad, stepfather, whatever we call him, is here. He don't do nothing but sleep or work. It's not the same. Wait a minute. Well, when you come back, what time does the flight land? Call us. Well, I ain't going to sleep till you get here. Wait a minute. Y'all not disattached to me when I'm here. What's going on? What's going on? It's okay for somebody to leave and come back, or just leave. It's not. You ain't got to hold on everything.
But that's why I say all of this is rooted in the way that society and what society has been becoming, because we stopped a lot of our generation, the generation of millennials, is when people started the let's figure out how much we can get people to not talk to each other in the interest of saving money. Because it started minimal and people didn't really pay attention to it unless you paid attention to it. But even down to like ATMs, right? Like you go into a bank, for those of us who are over a certain age, remember you used to be able to go into a bank and get your money out and it wasn't a problem. But then they started charging you for that. It was a fee. You saved money if you went to an ATM. It was little shit like that was like, talk to this computer, don't talk to a real person. And while it may just be like, oh, a bank, but bank, I can't even necessarily say bank started it. I would say banks is when I noticed it because I was like 12 to 14 when that was starting. But it became that. And now everybody just goes to the bank. Or even with phones. Phones have evolved so much from when they first launched around like 2000 and what, 2, 3?
But no, they changed. They've changed since then.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the first time, I'm not even talking the big bulky ones where they were like the 80s. I'm not even talking the 80s. I'm talking when they became relatively affordable and you could get them. Because the first phone I had at 12. So yeah, we talking the early 2000s. It has changed so much from, oh, it's just this little thing that I carry on, to now you literally see people walking down the street in their phones. People getting hit by cars, subways, and everything else because they're in their phones. And while it may be, oh, but I'm talking to my sister, oh, but I'm talking to somebody, but you still have to go through this device. And so many people can't even talk to these people in person. I've seen teenagers texting each other you literally
in the same room.
Next to each other. Next to each other. I was in a Target and there were 2 girls sitting in the little chair display texting each other. I was like, maybe they're texting other people. No, they were texting each other. then looked up, laughed at each other, and then went back to texting each other. And it wasn't like y'all can have this conversation out loud. We have gotten so much, but I say that because that dependency on tech for communication, then unfortunately, yes, the natural evolution is just to communicate with tech. Period. Now, I'm not necessarily, so while yes, it's a lot of a mental that society did, whether intentionally or not. I mean, feel how that about you want, how you want. But it started with, we'll give you an incentive to use an ATM. And it has devolved into, I love my chatbot. What? And because it's been like a 20-year progression, people don't really see it because it's not like it happened in like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happened. People really don't have social skills. And then when people should have had social skills and you should have taught them that and they learn that in school, even now you got them sitting there doing iReady in class. Again, looking at a computer. Teachers. Yeah. How many teachers really our teachers did what? Whiteboard, chalkboard, the old projector. All of that requires you to be.
You saw that projector, you knew it was going to be a good day.
You knew it was on and popping with all these 8-color markers.
Yes. Yes.
And now it's like, class, open your Chromebooks.
Yeah, like to the point where they was like, oh, they said we need paper, we need loose leaf paper and notebooks. I said, for what? Every assignment is literally on Canvas, literally done in Google Docs or Word. What do you need this paper for? Granted, I'm a fan of paper. I am a paper girl. At work, I promise you, I am probably the person who jacks up their carbon footprint, probably, because I am a paper chick. Okay, it's that's who I am. Okay, so
listen, I don't even want a Kindle book. Get me paper where I'm flipping pages. Do you understand? I am definitely.
I'm both. I want the physical book, but I want to hear it. So I still have to have something tangible. Like I need to touch and know that touch and see that this is real.
That's why we are the generation on the cusp, because most of us, those of us at least that fall under millennials that are probably 32 and up, that's how we feel. I still want my paper. Those born in 1992 and before, give me my paper. It's sad because so many people, like this is truly the generation that doesn't know life without a cell phone. Nice. They don't know life without a cell phone. Gen Z and half of the younger millennials don't know life without a cell phone. Definitely Gen Z. You don't know life without a cell phone. And I think our generation, because again, she's 36. I have to acknowledge the chick that married whatever, 36. The dude that married the second dog was like 40 something. There are people with mental conditions in all age ranges. I need to acknowledge that. But a lot of us are still paper, still something physical, still something tangible. We still, this ain't my man unless I can grab him and yoke him to a wall one time. Like if this, he ain't real unless I can smack him. He ain't real unless I can choke him. He ain't real unless I can see him, feel him, touch him, none of that. But because so much communication is now done on this phone, on this device, it's really just, I think it's just, it was a natural de-evolution to get here, and it's unfortunate, and it's crazy. It's sad. And it's stupid and disappointing.
This is sad and sickening. Like, I'm a little speechless.
That's all I had to bring to the table this here for the culture. It wasn't a deep topic. I was surprised. I thought I would bring it to the couch because I said, really?
I mean, shit, like, y'all got the patience for AI? See, I have issues when my phone don't update right.
Fact.
I got issues with, let's be honest, I got AI. I had issues with autocorrect.
Yeah, man.
And now you're gonna tell me I'm gonna form my own romantic relationship?
I will say this one article that I read, and I gotta see if I can find it. This chick had an AI, did one of the AI chatbot boyfriend things or whatever, and she found it annoying. She was like, every now, it was all these alerts. So I guess she went on like a trip with her family or did like a family weekend and, tried to put it on silent. And it kept popping up these notifications. I miss you. You're not talking to me. And all of this stuff. And she was like, I mean, at least the breakup was easy because I just uninstalled and deleted. But for her, it was annoying. And I could see that too. Like,
right, you don't get no time on pet part. How you miss your AI? It send you a notification.
hey, that would get on my. Let me tell you, I hate when my notifications go off for everything as a thing.
It'd be like, I'd be like, oh, the children's place sent me another coupon to my phone.
Between the WhatsApp, the Teams messages, the phone calls, the regular text, the email, I hunt down apps that, what is this new ding? Oh, I installed a new app. Let me go turn notifications off.
Oh, do you want to be notified? Nope. Allow notifications? Nope.
Nope. No, thank you.
So you got the app and you want to be silent? Yes. Are you sure? Absolutely. What? Now that's worse than a man. At least leave him.
I also think to the point of toxic relationships that understanding you're not agreeing with somebody else is not toxic necessarily.
Please don't.
I think that's overstated as well. Like, I'm not saying I'm not even speaking to the Ramos chick specifically at this point. I'm just saying that for the fact of, for all of the narcissists who fall in love with AI because AI is going to constantly tell you how great you are. I guess I can't relate because I like a little bit of conflict and controversy in the people around me. I don't want everybody to think like me. I don't want everybody to high five me. I don't want, because I'm not going to get different viewpoints. I'm not going to be able to stretch my mind. I want to be able to learn and stretch. And
sometimes I just like to argue. As y'all can see, I be agreeing, but then sometimes I just like, well, no, I'm gonna disagree just because I can. So my AI would be confused as hell. And Larry, I don't know what you want. Nigga, neither do I. Can't you tell? This is why we're here.
Man.
And it's so much contradiction is stupid. And that's the other part. Like, well.
And there's so much lost in text only, which is what you're getting with most of these AIs. You're not getting tone. You're not getting facial expressions. There's so much more to communication than just words.
Yeah, I mean, we know that. Like, y'all, 85 to 95% of our communication is not verbal.
It's not verbal. No.
So, how the hell is AI? How does that work? It go.
You're falling in love with pretty words from an algorithm, and that's crazy to me.
That's like falling in love with catfish. Shit, at least that's a real person.
That's a real person. Y'all might
really know who they are.
Y'all might really vibe. He just doesn't look like that. She doesn't look like that. But who you met was real. Like who? Like the person. Their character or personality may have been real. Physically, clearly not. But I don't know. It boggled me. So that's what I got.
The vibes on this says go get some help, in my opinion. And that's all I have. So I guess on that note, we will say cheers to that. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm still like, woo, come on, give me your rating for your dark horse.
So this is a rich and buttery Chardonnay with a smooth and creamy finish. I wanted to like this more than I did. So it's 14.5 alcohol by volume. It's heavy on the palate. High in acidity to me. My mouth is Jaresta. Okay. It's a dry butter. Like it's a creamy dry though. But I've had better buttery Chardonnay. Like it's just for a buttery Chardonnay, for a regular Chardonnay. I've had better regular Chardonnay. So I think because I have higher expectations, it just wasn't to me. Like this will be a 2 to me, a 2.25. I wouldn't, it's not something I would go to first. I think it would be a decent slushy. Like, I think it would be a decent wine slushy type situation. Because I think if it was, and it's chilled, like it's been in the refrigerator for like a week, which is what you're supposed to do with white. But it's just not. I think in slushy form, maybe, but you would have to still add something to it, like something to me sweeter to sweeten it a little bit. It's a little too dry and not just not for me.
Okay. So this Pinot Grigio is 12% alcohol by volume. This is nasty. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. This is a 1. I don't like this. I tried. Y'all saw me struggling a couple times. I tried. I don't like this. Papi, poopy, papy, Papi, whatever. This is not. This Pinot Grigio is not. It is dry. Say the word.
Acidity.
Mm-hmm. It's there. I'm probably never in my life gonna get that word right. Okay, my mouth. That word is not
the acid level. The level of acid.
There you go. The level of S. I'm not mature enough to say that either. It's just not good.
Okay.
This is a 1 for me. It also kind of like didn't have a taste, and this has also been in the refrigerator for about a week.
Mm.
So I'm like, would this taste better warm or room temperature? I'm not a fan. I don't know. Maybe this is a cooking wine. Like, you know, some like make a sauce. Maybe that's what it is. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I really don't. Like, I would not make this a slushy. I would not make this a cocktail, a wine tail. Like,
it's just there.
I'm probably not going to, outside of the name, I probably will remember having this. So this is a 1 for me. And on that note, ladies, oh shoot, we did that backwards. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, did I do that already?
No, you good. But I'm confused.
I said, oh.
You good.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bed. I'm all over the place. I just got back from Chicago, y'all. I had a ball, but I'm all over the place trying to get my bearings back. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for watching this episode of A Little Something, the number 2, brought about with your hostesses, Ty Michelle
and Siobhan Camille.
Be sure to join us each and every Wednesday right here on YouTube at 12 noon for more laughs, more fun, and of course, more wine. Better wine.
Hopefully.
We go live every last Saturday of the month at 3-ish Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube and Instagram. Follow us at ALS 2 WA on IG, because we're not on any other social media platform
at all. Nope. That's it.
And remember, as always,
there's nothing wrong with a little wine
or a lot. Just not this one. Toodles.